You know, I've been thinking about upgrading my computer. The evidence is mounting that I need to do that. I'm just going to have my granola bar while I wait for people to rejoin us. And then I'll get back to Team Triple B. Had 2 people, now we're back down to 1. Maybe somebody clicked on it. It's like, it's a guy chewing. Why would I watch this? Matthew, welcome back. I'm going to finish my granola bar, and then I'm going to switch over to reviewing Team Triple B. I hope these things are providing some value. If it's not inspiring you to have a different idea or try something different, you know, whatever, hopefully I'm entertaining. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sorry, Matthew. This is a tricky thing. And I do spend more time than I tell myself I'm going to every time I look at a channel. So I suspect Triple B might be the last one I look at. Running a little short on time. But you'll notice that I find myself repeating myself a lot. And so hopefully things that work for, that are good to think about for one channel is good to think about for another. And the thing is, a lot of the stuff I'm talking about is pretty easy. Thumbnails can be tricky, but updating your keywords isn't that hard. You know, adding your social links isn't that hard. And they could be, you know, low effort, high impact things potentially. D Fishkeeper, that's a cool name. Caffeinated NPC Gaming. That's a cool name too. It's almost like you could do a character around that, like the, you know, the NPC that, I don't know, can't take it anymore. Classic like NPC or unimportant characters from past games, like I Am Error from Zelda 2. I think it's been done before, but a funny skit about like an NPC in real life. There could be a lot there to mine. It could be an ongoing character, miniseries. It'd be like the guy that everybody ignores in Subway or something. Did you have a hangover when you woke up feeling like you were Error? Okay, enough mukbang. Let's get back to this. So I'm looking at Team Triple B. So here's the thing. They are, the description says, we are a family-friendly toy opening channel. We love toys. We love to open blind bags and boxes to entertain children and so that's all pretty fine. But the name and the image and what the channel's about, I'm not seeing a lot of alignment. Team Triple B, like when I hear, I think Better Business Bureau, personally. So I would be expecting exposés about businesses not behaving themselves when I see the name. Then I see the icon, I see the Union Jack, and I'm like, okay, it's people doing that in the UK. Then I read the description and realize it's about toys. So I don't know. I'm not sure what to make of it because, like I said, though, I was aware of this brand. It was somewhere in my head, probably just seeing things in the group or something. So part of me wants to be like, change it up, put toys in there. But part of me is like, you've got a recognizable thing, though. And again, you got, you know, over 1,100 subscribers, so you're doing better than me. So maybe I'm not the guy to give you advice on that. Looking at the Search Explorer and TubeBuddy, it's low search volume for your name. Competition's around 20%. Overall score 52, so that's good. Related searches: Team Triple B, Team BB123, Team BBB Super Zings. Um, Most used tags, the first two are the name and variations, then unboxing toys, blind box opening, exclusive blind bags. YouTube, that's funny. If you're using YouTube as a tag, I would suggest not to, because I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but who searches YouTube on YouTube? Maybe if you're looking for, somebody like Roberto Blake or Daryl Eves or somebody to give you advice on how to YouTube, but I don't think that's what this channel is likely about. Diving in, they got a channel trailer, beautiful. So it says it's Team BBB channel trailer. Please subscribe to be the first to see, and then it truncates off. Please subscribe to be the first to see our videos as we upload new ones every week. That's a very good schedule, I would say. We are big geeks who love toys and love to open them, etc. Yeah, no, that seems fine. I got not much to say about that. It's 22-second trailer. That's a good length. British toy opening YouTubers. Weekly uploads, Team BBB. So I'm looking at the banner here. So the banner's got pictures in the background. There's a lot of different things represented. I'm seeing Batman, Spider-Man, a Cars thing. You got like the poop emoji. You got a Captain America. And so that's good. It's showing some good diversity there. Teen Titans Go. So that's cool. I think the background image is good. But it says, British toy opening YouTubers, weekly uploads. So here's what I would suggest for the text. I would say British toy openings or something like that, or just British toy opening. I don't think you need to say YouTubers because you're on the platform. If people are seeing this image, they know you're YouTubers. Weekly uploads. This is a personal thing. I don't like the idea of committing to a schedule, and I don't know that at first blush, and I could be overly critical here, but who's going to see weekly uploads? Well, I'll definitely subscribe. Like, is that going to be a thing that makes the difference? Probably not, I would think. But I definitely think the word YouTubers could probably be dropped. And if you drop it, then you can make the text larger on the other part of it, and so it looks a little less cluttered and it's easier to read. Just my initial thoughts. Having your name there, though, is a good idea. You got social links: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Pinterest. That's all very good. And you've got, this is interesting, related channels. So that's good. Obviously, with this many subscribers, YouTube knows what you're about, and they know the genre that you're operating in, and that's good. You don't have any linked channels, which is probably fine. But if you were ever to consider doing some sort of a collab of some kind, or if there's someone out there that you've worked with or that you really enjoy or whatever, having that a couple linked channels, it's good for a couple of reasons. I suspect because it shows YouTube's algorithm that you're, supporting other channels as well, which I think can only be good. And as sort of like as it shows your involvement in the community to other YouTubers, that could be positive as well. It's a minor thing though. You got uploads, popular uploads, good. Playlists for you to enjoy. And so the thing is here, I'm seeing 4: blind bags, Christmas, Easter, Halloween. What I would suggest is actually breaking those up rather than making that a playlist of playlists, since you only have 2 other horizontal rows and those are not playlists. I would just have those as separate playlists for now. And then if you end up having more playlists, then you could consider a playlist of playlists. But for now, I think that's fine. Breaking it up, or alternatively, an idea I'm thinking is, since you have Christmas, Easter, and Halloween, there's a seasonal component to your channel. And so a seasonal tweaking of your channel might be appropriate. You could have blind bags as a horizontal row, and then near Christmas, you could make Christmas its own row, and then swap it out for Easter, swap it out for Halloween at the appropriate time of year. That might be an idea. I don't know. Something to think about, something to play with, maybe. Let's check out your About page. And we always recycle where we can. I like that. Business inquiries. It's interesting because there's also under details the ability to get business inquiries, but that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. That's interesting. Our videos have no music or flashing lights in them. They are a bit more of a chilled review style. So none of that air horn thing that seems to have been popular recently. Glad to hear that. Both as a parent and as just a viewer. Are always... tiny typo, but I'm trying to add value here. Your channel's doing really well, so I don't have a lot to contribute. All toys are always brought by us. I think you meant to say bought by us, because since you say that you're not sponsored or sent items, so you just want to drop the R from brought, because otherwise that just means you physically brought them. You want to say bought like you purchased with money, I imagine. Um, oh, interesting. You have a Reddit. I'm clicking on that. Is it like your own subreddit or is it your account? Oh, it's your account. Oh, I have a message on Reddit. Well, I'll check that later. That's an interesting idea. Huh, Reddit. I might consider that. I actually created a subreddit. I created a couple. I don't know how to use them though. I created a subreddit for Small YouTubers Boost just because there was somebody who was trying to pretend to be us on Reddit. And I also created a Vacation Impossible subreddit. And so I don't know what to do with them, but that is interesting. Amino, I don't know what that is. Let's see, is that a social media thing or is it Amino Apps? Disney, what's this? I'm not familiar with this. Anyways, I'm sure it won't be fun for you guys just watching me poke around this thing I don't understand. I think I've heard of it before. I think it's an app that you share things on. Anyways, your about is great. I'm gonna look at your channelytics, but I don't think I'm gonna have much value to give you guys here today because you guys are doing great. Your tags for the channel: blind bag, toys, unboxing, toy channel, 4Kids, and opening. So one thing I noticed is toy channel is one word and 4Kids is one word. So I'm thinking that you weren't sure, and I only learned this recently myself, how to combine keywords yet keep them one keyword. And you do that with quotation marks. So I would recommend, because I don't think toy channel or for kids is a single word of things I think people are searching. You could do some TubeBuddy checking to find out search volumes there, but I don't think so. Actually, I think I could. How much if I click on it? Well, anyways. So what I would do is go back in there and toy channel, put the space between toy and channel, but then put open parentheses before the T and a close parentheses after the L, and then you'll be able to make toy channel a single keyword, even though it is two words, and it's like a key phrase. And I think you probably want to do that for kids as well. But I think this is pretty good. Maybe putting something in about the fact that you're in the UK might be a good thing there as well, since that seems to be a big part of your brand. But otherwise, I'd say that's good. Your subscriber growth is decent. We have, I think, similar level of subscriber growth currently. Viewership. Yeah, we have a very similar viewership levels. And you upload a little bit more frequently than I do, but it looks like you're doing good. I'm sorry I don't have more constructive things to say, but I do have encouraging things to say because it looks like you guys are on the right track, and so it's just a matter of time. So I think I might be able to squeeze in at least one more channel. All right. James, you're up. Caffeinated NPC Gaming. So I'm looking at your profile picture because I've seen it around. Honestly, I thought it was like an 8-bit sweater or something when I've seen it in other places. And so what I'm seeing now is it's an Atari joystick that's placed in front of a coffee cup that has 3 hearts similar to the style of Legend of Zelda, and one of the hearts is half depleted. I couldn't tell that before at lower resolutions. It's only because I'm seeing it in a higher resolution now that that's what that is. My thought is to get rid of the joystick. And again, take it with a grain of salt. I'm not a huge success myself, but if it's a coffee cup with the 3 link hearts and one of them is half depleted, I think that really gets the message across. It's about caffeine, coffee, and gaming. I can understand why you'd probably want to put the joystick there to drive the point home, but only because I'm a retro game fan. Although I only go back really as far as the NES. I'm not an Atari guy. I could see why you maybe put that there to drive it home, but I would suggest removing it. Go just with the coffee mug with the hearts on it for a clearer, easier image to see at different resolutions. Speaking of gaming, I'm headed to Portland Retro Gaming Expo this year. So if there's any chance you might be going to that, maybe we could meet up. I really like Pat Contry, so you can find me in line for Pat Contry's panels. Anybody wants to come by and say hi, we could do a quick little collab interview or something. I'll be there. Anyways, getting back to your channel here. 87 subscribers, 46 videos. It's interesting, James, because I see you in the group and I see how active you are. And so I'm surprised that you don't have more subscribers than that, given how active you are. But let's see what we can do to help on that. Gaming mostly, some randomness sprinkled in. All of it fueled by coffee and sarcasm. I upload whenever I can, which is often, ... Okay, so I think we can do some things here. I would suggest if you said gaming with some randomness, all fueled by coffee, because I think the coffee and sarcasm, that's your punchline. So you want to get to it sooner. So, uh, and also saying mostly is kind of wishy-washy, and using wishy-washy language at first contact is not going to make a strong impression. Sorry if it sounds harsh, it's just my thoughts. Feel free to ignore them. But I think gaming with some randomness sprinkled in, all of it, like there you go. So replace mostly with and make that one sentence, and actually make the first three sentences one sentence. With randomness sprinkled in, all fueled. Don't say all of it. Say all fueled, just so we get fewer filler words out of there. All fueled by coffee and sarcasm. I like it. It's great. I upload whenever I can, which is often. I think it might be okay to say that in your description, but not that early in the description. I would say something about more on brand with the name, something about caffeine or NPCs after sarcasm. We're a bunch of caffeinated NPCs doing the best we can. Something, because talking about your upload schedule that early. That might turn somebody off, showing that it's inconsistent. It's like, oh, is he really working at it? People, again, they're super judgy, and I'm not saying that I feel that way, but I can see other people thinking that. So most used tags: caffeinated NPC as one word, gaming let's play compilation indie game, Abzu let's play caffeinated NPC, Abzu, I don't know what that is, and funny. I'm using the TubeBuddy Search Explorer here just to look at that. So your search volume for your name is low, and the competition's around 20%, but that actually creates a good overall score, 51 out of 100. So, okie doke. Let's dive into your channel. And again, gaming is super saturated, so you've got an uphill battle, not gonna lie. So I'm looking at your banner, and I love that background image. The texture of it is fantastic. The font is okay. It's a little reminiscent of like kind of a gothic zombie hunter underworld something sort of thing. Although I'm a total Star Trek geek, so the first thing I think of is the font from Star Trek Nemesis, which kind of killed the franchise for like a while. I'm not making the greatest associations with that particular font choice. And I think it might be easier to read if it was something else, but maybe that's part of your brand on brand for you. I don't know. It's interesting to think that you've got the 8-bit pixel art, which I love, for your icon. Again, it's there again, which is fine. What I would suggest is maybe doing something to break up the joystick and the cup and put it on either side of the name, maybe to balance the image. I don't know, just a thought. And so you've got these 4 social icons here, but they're not clickable. They're not buttons. They look like buttons and they're not buttons because they're part of the image. And this is just maybe it's a me thing. I'm not a big fan of that. And so you've got your merch link, your Twitter, and your Facebook on the side. And of course, we're already on YouTube. So I'm thinking that space could be better used. And I'm not sure how. Because without